Hi guys, my name's Ellie, welcome to my channel, and today I want to do a review. You can't see it, it just looks like a tube. So anyway, easily distracted, my eye is watering and it's really frustrating. So we'll hide it with hair and maybe you won't notice that it's slowly wearing away the corner of my eyeshadow. We're doing a review of the Milk Kush Mascara. So I kept the box so we can talk about what it's claiming. It is claiming that 95% of people saw higher volume, 95% saw longer lashes, 90% saw thicker lashes, which that's volume, volume is thickening, and 90% saw lifted lashes when they were doing a consumer panel survey. So yeah, it's supposed to be puffy, it's supposed to be thickening, it's supposed to have heart-shaped fibers that coat your lash and add extra volume. And it's supposed to have cannabis oil for nourishing your lashes while it's on. I've been wearing this for a couple weeks, maybe a month, maybe it's been a month. It might have been a month. Don't worry about that. So I'm going to include my first couple wear tests and how I've finished up and decided I'm going to apply this mascara right here. Hi guys, so I wanted to check in. My lashes look ridiculous and I don't know if that's because I'm bad at mascara or if this mascara fought me. So we're testing out the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara and I don't know, like, it's fine kind of out here, but like this eye, it's all clumpy. This eye looks alright, but like that little guy right there, he was fighting me with my primer. So we're gonna test it out just for wear today and see how that goes. Okay, so there's good lighting in here, so we'd go in here. It's very bright. As you can kind of see, this one's kind of separated out, so the clump has kind of worked itself out of my lashes. These lashes are still doing well. That's just from when I put it on. That's not new. But yeah, I don't see like any major fallout or anything. It all still seems to be there. Like it's not curled up, but I don't think it really held that very well even at the beginning. So, it's 3 in the afternoon. We'll see what happens with the rest of the day. Day 2 with the Kush Mascara, and as you can see, I did slightly better with my lashes today. So yeah, they're not as fanned out as I'd like. They are very dark. I'm not sure I picked a good formula. I always forget that I don't necessarily get along with volumizing mascaras. I like lengthening. But I was feeling like I wanted to try it, so we'll see what happens. Day 2 with the Kush Mascara, and as you can see, I did slightly better with my lashes today. So yeah, they're not as fanned out as I'd like. They are very dark. I'm not sure I picked a good formula. I always forget that I don't necessarily get along with volumizing mascaras. I like lengthening. But I was feeling like I wanted to try it, so we'll see what happens. Okay, 3rd attempt with the Milk Kush Mascara, and I think I like it today. I did a very thin, just kind of like quick brush with it over my primer. And again, I don't think it's holding the curl very well, but my lashes do look defined and darker, which is generally what I look for. I do wish it was lifting them up a little bit more, but I don't know. My lashes just haven't been holding a curl lately, so it might not be that mascara's fault. So, I got it somewhere I kind of like it. So I think I found out how I like to wear this Kush Mascara. If you do a very thin layer and kind of like space it out and make sure you get the tips as well, I think it makes a look that I like. It's still not really holding the lift of my lashes, but I think that's just my lashes being sassy, so I think I can make it work. So this is kind of as close as I can really get you guys without like being in the camera, which I don't have enough space. So I thought I'd do a quick demo of the Milk Kush Mascara and how I use it. So I do curl my lashes. So I gotta do that first. I don't know if I do it right, but I do it. And then I put both mascaras in my bra for them to warm up while I'm doing the rest of my makeup. And I tend to layer the Benefit They're Real tinted primer under all of my mascaras. So we're going to do that real quick. I thought about testing it without this, but I never don't wear this, so it's not accurate for me, and I think it really helps. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does kind of like, oh, that doesn't look great on camera. It kind of defines the lashes and splits them out, which helps other mascaras not clump on top. Okay, so as you can see, they are darkened, they are kind of separated, and a little length has been added. And then I go on with whatever mascara I'm using. And sorry, this eye's been like watering today. I'm trying not to let it ruin the rest of my makeup. But, Kush mascara, I do twist it around to make sure it's loaded up, and then you pull it out, and it's got this one is huge, and it's like really coated in product. So that's when I will kind of like scrape some of the excess off so that I don't get it as clumpy as possible. And then this huge chunk on the end, I always knock that off as well. So then you get a better mascara applicator. And then, because this is a volumizing mascara and I will just sit there and fiddle with it, I have to cut myself off because it will keep layering and getting weirder, and it would get to a place that I don't like my mascara to look. So, same thing for the other eye. Okay, so that's when I generally cut myself off. And so it's not the best lighting, but you can kind of see like it has added volume, it has really defined my lashes as a lot darker and added kind of like a open eye effect. So I will be back with the rest of my thoughts. And we're back. So you saw me just put it on how I'm wearing it today, and that eye is still just, it's so watery right now. I'm conflicted because it's not inherently a bad mascara. I may have made a not so great choice for how I want my mascara to work. I really prefer thickening. Well, that's wrong. I prefer length. I really prefer length. My lashes are nice. I like my lashes, but they're like a lightish, like medium blonde brown. They don't show up on their own. So I mainly want something to kind of fan them out, hold them in place, and darken them. Oh, still, you can see how angry that eye is. I didn't put anything in it. It's fine. Although the lighting is making it look like I have cat eye slits, which is pretty cool. Oh, why? Why today? I have to go to a concert tonight, and I want my makeup to look nice. And it's saying no. Anyway, I generally prefer lengthening mascaras, anything that separates and kind of fans them out, anything that holds a curl. So some of my favorite mascaras are the Tarte Tarteist Pro and the Benefit Roller Lash, and then I always use the Benefit They're Real Tinted Mascara Primer underneath all my mascaras because it does that. It darkens them a little bit, it kind of fans them out and sets them in a specific position, and adds some length. So it kind of prepares them for the best mascara application that can happen afterwards. So I do want to just reiterate how huge this wand is. So big. Like, that's really close to my face. It is freaking huge. And it's not the kind I like. I like the ones that are spikier, like silicone spike brushes, as opposed to the natural ones, which are furrier. Oh, no. Yeah, scoop all that in and make sure it makes it back inside. No! Get back in there. Okay, that's gonna be as good as we can do. And this really is, it says it's for lengthening and lifting. I don't think it really did anything particularly to lift my lashes. Oh, that corner is just still going. I do think it does definitely thicken my lashes. You saw during it, like, you can see my lashes, they're there. But as you can see, they're kind of a little bit further with a little up, as opposed to like fully brushed up the way they are with like the roller lash. I don't think it does anything really particularly to hold the curl super well. I don't think that's, at least on my lashes, it's not doing much. You also can see that the writing is already wearing off the tube. Like this, I really like the component. I like how thick it is. I like how heavy and weighty it is. And it's big. I feel like I could hit somebody with this and like do some damage. Just a weird personal thing. But, yeah. I got this out of excitement. I needed a new mascara, and I was like, let's get a mascara. And I didn't really look into it beyond, Milk has a new one. If I'd looked at it and really thought about the fact that I don't tend to like volumizing mascaras, I tend to like lengthening mascaras, I might not have picked it up. I think I'm going to be fine using it up. Like, I've been using it for the first month with minimal problems. I found a way that I do kind of like it. If I knock most of the product off of the huge ass brush and really kind of press in and make sure that I'm combing through with the brush itself to kind of eliminate clumps and I don't know, like the two lashes like sticking together and becoming one super lash that never comes apart and you just have one in the middle of your eye instead of the nice little fan. Yeah, I've been working on doing that, and I have found a way that it works for me. I would not likely repurchase it, and I also don't really know if the cannabis oil is doing anything magical for my lashes. They seem kind of the same. Yeah, no. I don't think they've gotten any thicker, any longer. I don't think it's like, they're not like falling out extra fast, but they're lashes. The only things that I found that really, really do seem to have an effect on growing and thickening people's lashes are those like medicated lash growing stuff, and they have the option to turn your eyes brown, and I really like my blue eyes. I feel like they go with my coloring and everything, and I think I'd be sad if I lost them, and I would not care enough. I don't know. I don't care enough about my lashes to run the option of changing my eye color, and then if I did and it was magical and I don't know, then I'd have to get the other surgery that means you break up the pigment and make your eyes blue again. But what if they were the wrong shade of blue? What if they weren't my blue anymore? The weird things you think about when you find out something does the weird thing. So, I think it's a pretty good volumizing mascara. I am also a bit confused because on their marketing photos you can see that they do look like they're using Real Eyes with Mascara, which I prefer. I really do prefer them using Real Eyes with Mascara on it instead of fake lashes, because some of the campaigns use fake lashes as an advertisement for their mascara, which that's not what you're gonna get. And if your mascara is really that good, you shouldn't need to be putting fake lashes on the model to make it look the way you want. Just put the mascara on, and even if it's put on by a decently competent makeup artist, it should look pretty good. Like, mascara is not the worst, hardest thing to do. If you have really specific preferences like me, it might be harder to find one that fits all of them, but it's mascara. It's pretty hard to find a really bad one. So, I would suggest this for people who are looking for voluminous lashes and don't care as much about length. It really doesn't add much length. And who already have a pretty good curl. Their lashes stay pretty far up. But yeah, if you're like me and you tend to go for lengthening and curl holding, it doesn't do that as much. I am still going to use this up. I'm not like upset and returning it. It's just not, it's like the Goldilocks porridge. It's not quite right. So, I will be using this. Hopefully this is helpful for you guys. I don't know if I've done a real mascara like review yet, but yeah, And I have to go and figure out why my eye's still watering so much. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this was helpful, and I'll see you next time.